Oh, that means a lot to me. Okay, so next class is exam 4.
On Tuesday?
Yeah. So I did it on Tuesday so that you had a little extra time before, the makeup exam. So here's what's coming up in the end of the semester. We're coming down to the end. So exam 4 is, the night class is taking it Monday. And that is the 28th. The day class is taking it Tuesday, the 29th. And the topics are simple circuits, then the more complicated circuits, and then electricity and magnetism. And the stuff that we're going to start talking about today is not on it. So, we're going to keep talking about electricity and magnetism, but the new topic, the practice problems, are called electromagnetic induction. So that's a new thing. Electricity and magnetism. And as much time as you'd like to spend today talking about practice problems related to the exam or anything like that, I'd be happy to answer questions or make new questions. In the night class last night, we just spent the whole time working on, I'd write a problem up and they'd do it. If you'd like to do some of that, I'd be happy to. Okay. With circuits. Okay.
Like the one that you probably throw in the test and be like, Dave, I'm going to screw you up today.
Yeah, I want you to give it the test and go over all the answers on the test.
I haven't written the test.
Well, you can make it up now and then just print it out later.
I see, I could do that. Yeah, that's true.
You could be nice to me because
Okay.
of humanity and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because I am addicted to that movie.
it's good.
I wake up every night to humanity.
I was realizing last night that you might have been talking about the movie, last class I was thinking you might have actually been talking about the movie Weird Science at one point.
I think that's what I was thinking of, is weird science.
Yeah.
Where they made the girl.
But I'm fully invested in Mannequin by now anyways. Okay, so that's exam 4, and then we have one more problem set that I'll get up soon. Problem set number 2. So that is going to be due the end of finals week. So that is Friday, 5/16, I believe. So, it's not going to take that long, but I know you have a lot of other stuff going on at the end of the semester, so this should give you some flexibility with that. Question?
Yeah, so the problem that you posted for company,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so all these problems are
Yes, they do. And I'm going to make a couple of corrections to those for you today. Not just for you, for everybody. But I'm, okay. Everyone else has to do it the old way.
So, on the problem set, are we going to be graded on just the completion of it or
You mean you have to show work?
Well, no, but we just need to hand it in to you. We're not going over it. So
That's right, we're not going over it, yeah.
So if it's wrong, are we getting like docked, or is it like the effort?
Oh, yes, if you get wrong answers, that will affect your score.
That's kind of, I hope you make it easy. That's not
usually how they do it.
Yeah. That's a pretty common thing, I think.
Make it hard for us to suffer.
You could turn it in during the final, or if if the final is the last time you're going to be around and you want to work on it more that week, you could make a PDF and send it to me. That would work too. The 17th is Saturday. They'll be posted by the next Tuesday. When I was your age, I had to wait months to find out what my grades were. And I never got a syllabus that said anything about how the grades were even going to be calculated. They just gave us tests. I didn't even know if the tests were going to go into the grade. I figured they probably were.
Is that why your A rate is 3% higher than everybody else's?
No, that's because my tests are easier.
I plead the fifth.
That's great. I don't think that's what you meant, but
I plead the fifth.
what? 2 and 4, I believe, on that. But I'll get to that in a second. So let's talk about the rest. So we're doing exam 4. Then the makeup exam.
I'll be seeing you.
That is the last week of classes. And so I think that is, so 2 weeks from, 2 weeks from today, right? Okay, so that is for the night class, Wednesday, May 7, and for us, day class, it's Thursday, May 8th. And you can choose any one exam and the quiz for that exam. You can't like mix and match the quiz and the exam. But I will grade them, like if you do worse on the quiz than you did before and better on the exam, I'll keep your old quiz score and take the new exam score. So either one of those, I'll take the higher of the two. And if you're happy with your exam scores, but you just want to improve a quiz score, you could come in and do that. So it's not the same exact exam. So don't. I'm sure people have made that mistake before and come in and been, very disappointed. So, use the practice problems you used before, but do a better job this time, I guess. Yeah, that's right. It's basically just a new version of an exam on the same stuff. And I'll have copies of all of them, so you can just come in at the time and tell me which one you want. And the final, that's exam 5. That is for the night class, Monday, the 12th. And I believe this year for the day class, it's Tuesday. So you don't get much choice there. 11 to 2, thanks. The night class is 6 to 9. The night class is 1 room over, 2 rooms over, 26, where it was last semester. 6 to 9. Okay, and the only thing that I don't have up here yet is what's left for labs. So this week, there is lab. Next week, there's makeup labs only, and if you want to come in and ask questions, if you're working on problems for the final or or for the makeup exam, you can do that too. But if you don't need help on problems and you're not doing a makeup lab, then you don't have to come next week. And then the last week of classes, there is a lab. People who haven't missed any yet, if you come to the one this week and you still haven't missed any, then you can skip the last one because you can miss one and it doesn't affect your grade. If you've missed one and you want to make it up, you could make it up next week and then skip the last week of lab. You know, just looking ahead if you know you're going to end up being busy that week. Okay, so that's everything. That's the whole rest of the semester. And the final is going to, one more thing about the final, that's going to be cumulative, and it's going to have electromagnetic induction. No.
Like, would you say more on the old stuff than on the new stuff?
Yes. I would say
How many questions is it gonna be for?
70-30 percentage. 70% old stuff, 30% electromagnetic induction.
Is it still just 4 questions, or is there gonna be more questions?
Usually on the final, I make the questions a little shorter and put a couple more on so I can get a little more on. So I can fit like 6 questions on or something. So maybe there'll be 2 on induction and 4 on old stuff. 4 on induction, 2 on induction, 4 on old stuff, something like that.
Like one for each test.
You could be nice.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
No old
You can
stuff.
be nice.
This is a merciful version of other physics
Yeah, right.
that I've heard about.
Exactly.
It can always be
Yeah,
worse.
exactly.
Yeah.
It can get way, way worse.
Come on.
Believe me.
I plead the fifth.
Much rather than, it can always be worse.
What?
For the final, is there a, are we gonna be getting any practice problem?
No, it's the same practice problem. So you should, as soon as you can, start working through those old practice problems. Like, those are still the best way to get ready for those problems. And there's also going to be a quiz that'll focus more on the big stuff, you know? So it won't be as nitpicky as the,
And bring it full circle.
but still then you have to decide what the big stuff means, you know?
You just don't give me a chance, man.
No, I am giving you a chance.
Reverse psychology, I guess.
So, is the electric quiz gonna be worth as much as all the other electric quizzes?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not like people waiting, like the finals, like how
No.
the normal exam, okay.
Oh, right. No, it'll just be a regular lecture quiz, yeah. And the final's worth a little more than the other exams. Not that much, but it's like
Bro, hey, you should do this. Like, this guy just.
less than 5%.
Um,
No, 5%. Correct.
do something about a extra credit bonus. Like, what's Davo's favorite movie? Everybody know right now it's man.
What if you got that wrong?
Just bring up Poppy Fields.
Oh, that's- Okay, so everybody here gets a point, and those who listen will also get one. Think about it. Think about it.
Okay. Any questions about the rest of this? I'll think about it. Any other questions about the rest of the semester? Okay. Well, so let's do some problems. So you want to do one on circuits?
Do you want to see?
The lab this week, by the way, is it's more using that multimeter and also solving some circuits. So
What we did last week?
it's like that, but more complicated circuits, right?
You want a simple circuit first, and then really hard one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how about a resistor has a maximum power rating of 0.25 watts and a resistance of 100 ohms. So first, what's the maximum voltage battery that you can use with it? And then draw and solve the circuit.